Gentlemen, I'm back with another book review, and as you can see, I'm reading Christine Feehan's Betrayal Road. This is the 9th book in the Torpedoes Inc. series. I will say this, I'm giving it a 3.84. It was not my favorite book. Don't know why. It was perfectly fine. Was just not feeling it. So this book is about Maestro and a woman called Zelly. Now, background on Torpedo Inc. This book may have triggers for some people. This I consider a dark romance. I don't know what it's listed as. So, Torpedo Inc. is a motorcycle club. But aside from that, they are a group of survivors who, when they were young children, were taken from their parents, thrown into these schools to become assassins. But these schools that Torpedo Inc. was in were run by criminals and peas, if you know what I mean. You know what's happening to these young children. They were debased, they were beaten, all of that. This book goes into a little bit, not real graphic descriptions, just enough to tug at your heartstrings, like, why? So Master is a survivor of the school. What Master's uniqueness is, while other children, were taken from their parents brutally, Master, along with another one of his Torpedo Inc. brothers, were given and sold to the man running the school, which most of the kids in the earlier books were forcibly taken from their parents. Master was not, which I know that's got to play with his head. So Master is complete dominant. He's a dom, and the lady in the book's name is she goes by Zelly, Azalove, but he calls her Zelly, and she's a natural submissive. So they gravitate to each other. I will say this. Master is targeting her because Torpedo Inc. goes after human traffickers. She's working for a man who runs a successful nightclub, but is on a trafficker, and they've been working this case for 2 years, and she's their in. So him and one of his other Torpedo Inc. brothers go in. She's attracted to him. He's attracted to her. Sparks fly. He realizes she's the one. Like most of the romance books, you got that one. No other woman compares. What I like about this is they let Zelly be as smart as she is. That's another thing I love about Torpedo Inc. They let the women be who they are, smart-wise, independent-wise, but they make compromises for the man they love. And the men they love understand, hey, I know I messed up. I will try my best not to push you away, but you're going to have to give me some time. And they're honest with the women about things they've gone through. Things that men would not normally tell another woman. So, the most of the book was about their romance, them getting to know each other. And that was fine. Sorry if you hear my dog barking, I don't know what's going on. I wish this book would have focused more on them taking down the trafficking ring. I think that was too rushed. But again, it's a romance book. And Torpedo Inc., I feel as if each time they do something, you get a little bit more of what's going on in that world. I do wish, though, it would have taken a little bit longer than the rushed ending we got. Don't get me wrong, I was happy with the ending. It just felt rushed. Now, one thing. I fell in love with some of the side characters. There's these 3 ladies called the Merry Widows. They're hilarious. I love them. There's 2 gentlemen that hang with the Merry Widows. Love them 2 gentlemen too. I can see them coming to be into the Torpedo Inc. fold just because they're hilarious. They're light. They love Zelly so much. So I have a feeling, fingers crossed right here, fingers crossed, they show up in other books. And they gravitate to where Torpedo Inc. mainly is. That would be awesome. I do love the relationship between Zelly and the side characters. I love the relationship between Master and Zelly. Oh, I forgot. Masters is the musician of Torpedo Inc. They all have these special gifts. Like, he's an expert at throwing knives or whatever, but he can really play music, and he's good at making furniture and stuff like that. Whew, sorry, just lost my breath for a second. I love that they show that he can do other things than what he was trained for. I love the fact that he's honest with Zelly and tells her, look, I know I'm screwed up. I'm going to mess up. Please be patient. Just don't walk away. And I think that's important. In some of the other books, I don't feel as the men understand that or still don't understand that. I like the fact that Master's like, I really need to apologize to some of the other women because I had it completely wrong about my assumptions. So, if you're looking for a book series to read and you don't mind dark romance or things like that, Torpedo Inc. is good. But I'm going to suggest you start out with at least Sea Haven series / Sisters of the Heart. Some of us call it Sisters of the Heart. Some of us call it by Sea Haven. And then transfer to Torpedo Inc. You could even start at the Drake series, because what Christine Feehan has done is spin off the Drake Sisters series to the Sea Haven Sisters of the Heart series to this series. So they're slowly getting darker. So if you don't know if you can handle the darkness right away, I would suggest go to Drake Sisters. They're paranormal. They're good. They got some mystery intrigue. Go into Sisters of the Heart. They get a little darker, a little darker, a little darker. Then hit Torpedo Inc. I think that it will prepare you for whatever triggers that you would have to kind of focus away from, because it's not that jump-in progression. And I find that a lot of people, when they read dark romance, they're not ready for the triggers. Honestly, I think I don't mind reading this because Christine Feehan slowly spoon-fed it to me in a way that, okay, I handled that, I can handle something a little bit more. And I like that. So I've gone on long enough. Everybody hit that like button, subscribe, please. Share this video so other people find out about this book. Comment below if you've read this book, you've read any of her other books. Which is your favorite? Who is your favorite Torpedo Inc. brother as of right now? And I will talk to you later. Bye, ladies and gentlemen.